From Shia LaBeouf and Tom Hardy having a wrestling match on set, to The Walking Dead's Andrew Lincoln throwing punches left, right, and center, here are famous co-stars who had violent fights on set. Let's kick this off with the time LaBeouf and Hardy got into a brawl. So, when some sneaky sources asked Tom Hardy about the juicy rumor of him and Shia LaBeouf throwing some punches and him taking a nice nap, he responded with a mischievous twinkle in his eye. Hardy went full-on playful mode and exclaimed, "Oh yeah, let me tell you, he knocked me out cold. The guy is a real troublemaker." He even added that his co-star wasn't just intimidating, but downright scary. But hold on, folks, because this was just the beginning of the tea. Later, LaBeouf spilled the beans and revealed that Hardy's version of events was nothing more than a side-splitting joke. Turns out, these two troublemakers used to prank each other all the time, keeping the set alive with their shenanigans. And here's where it gets really hilarious. One day, Hardy decided to crash in on LaBeouf and his girlfriend while they were in their birthday suits. Without skipping a beat, Hardy grabbed LaBeouf and the wild wrestling match began. But lo and behold, fate had a twist in store for our prankster duo. In the heat of the moment, Hardy took a misstep and stumbled down a flight of stairs, knocking himself out cold. Wait, what? Yeah, you heard that right. It's like something out of a slapstick comedy, but with Hollywood's finest as the stars. As if the confusion couldn't get any crazier, the director of Lawless, John Hillcoat, stepped in to clear the air during the Reddit AMA. He debunked the rumor that LaBeouf was the one who knocked out Hardy. He did confirm, though, that there was indeed a fiery showdown between these two wild souls. Things got so intense that they had to bring in the big guns and physically restrain them. Holy moly! And these two weren't the only ones who got a little too physical. I mean, there was also the Patrick Dempsey and Isaiah Washington feud. Lynette Rice's Grey's Anatomy book spilled all the juicy deets about a major showdown between Isaiah Washington and Patrick Dempsey, right on the show's set. And here's the kicker. Not long after this explosive incident, Washington's character, Dr. Preston Burke, was written off the show. So, back then, things hit the fan when Washington faced accusations of hurling a homophobic insult at his co-star TR Knight. Whoa, not cool. Still, Washington strongly denied these allegations, putting up a fight at the Golden Globes press room by exclaiming, "No way, I never called TR a F-word." But hold on tight, because Knight, who played the beloved character George, stuck to his guns and insisted that the incident did indeed happen. This whole situation forced Knight to come out publicly about his own sexuality. That's a lot to handle. So it seems like Grey's Anatomy had its fair share of off-screen drama that had a big impact on the show's storyline and the lives of its cast members. And while their little feud got a star fired, there was another fistfight between Tyrese and James Franco that led to production shutting down. So apparently, there was a wild brawl between Tyrese and the one and only James Franco. The epic showdown took place while they were working together on the film Annapolis. Tyrese told us what happened, but he just wouldn't spill all the spicy details. Let's just say things escalated real quick, to the point where production had to hit the pause button temporarily. Yep, they had to shut it all down for a whole day because of that wild incident. Now that's some serious drama. Tyrese reminisced about the chaos, saying that the two didn't exactly see eye to eye. He added that they went full-on, fists flying, no-holds-barred fighting mode. It was like a crazy movie scene. But that's not his only feud. Tyrese also spilled the beans for his fallout with none other than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He admitted that he takes full responsibility for his actions on social media. Oops. He confessed that he was the only one who went public with those feelings, and that it wasn't the smartest move, and he owned up to it. Oh, Tyrese, you sure know how to keep things interesting. Whether it's explosive fights on set or social media feuds, he's never short on excitement. But if you thought it's only the younger stars who are short-tempered, you're wrong. I mean, even the oldie, Sylvester Stallone, couldn't help himself once. So, the set of Lords of Flatbush was filled with drama from the get-go. Sylvester Stallone and Richard Gere were both part of this gritty Brooklyn street teens drama, alongside Henry Winkler. But guess what? Tension soared high between Stallone and Gere right from the start. During one fateful day of improvisation, things took an unexpected turn. Stallone recalled that they were simulating a fight scene, and Gere got a little too carried away grabbing him and all. Stallone said that he kindly tried to let him chill out, though Gere was fully immersed in his character, making him impossible to handle. But wait, the incident that really pushed Stallone's buttons happened in the backseat of a Toyota on a chilly day in Coney Island. The Rocky star was munching on a tasty hot dog, and in walked Gere with a chicken slathered in mustard that was just asking to drip all over the place. Without warning, disaster struck as a small greasy river of mustard landed on Stallone's thigh. That was the last straw. Stallone took matters into his own hands, elbowing Gere in the side of the head and forcefully booting him out of the car. Word spread like wildfire about this lunchtime incident, and before you knew it, Gere found himself out of a job. Yep, he got the boot from production due to the chaos caused by that Toyota tussle. Oh, the behind-the-scenes madness of the entertainment industry. Who would have thought a simple meal break could lead to such an outrageous showdown? And that wasn't even the only time co-stars lost their cool. There was also the Tony Bellew versus Corner Coach. Do you remember Creed? It hit the screens in 2015 and brought us an intense showdown both on and off camera. In this thrilling flick, British boxer Tony Bellew stepped into the ring as Pretty Ricky Conlon, sharing the spotlight with the talented Michael B. Jordan. And of course, Sylvester Stallone returned to grace us with his iconic role as Rocky Balboa. Now, here's where things get juicy. Rumor has it that an explosive altercation took place right on the set. Witnesses claim that Bellew, during the filming of a fight scene, suddenly turned and launched an attack on his corner coach. The details of the incident are still a bit hazy, leaving us wondering what exactly went down between these two fiery individuals. But fear not, our hero Stallone jumped in to break up the fight, playing the role of peacemaker. Later, Bellew swiftly came forward to deny any involvement in such a brawl while working on Creed. Well, let's be honest, who wouldn't deny something like that to save face and avoid a whole lot of embarrassment, right? And you know who else would love to deny their shenanigans on set? It's Andrew Lincoln, because The Walking Dead's cast also had to face his wrath. Basically, Lincoln took method acting to a whole new level of danger. You know him as the fearless Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. But it turns out he had a reputation for throwing punches a little too close to his co-stars' faces during action sequences. Yikes! During an appearance on The Tonight Show, Norman Reedus, who plays the beloved Daryl Dixon, spilled the beans on Lincoln's lack of coordination. Reedus recalled a particular scene from the mid-season 8 finale, where Rick and Negan, portrayed by Jeffrey Dean Morgan, had a face-off in Alexandria. It was supposed to be all acting, you know? But here's where it gets intense. Reedus outed Lincoln, revealing that he actually punched his co-stars in the face during those action-packed moments. I think he kinda took the fight scene a bit too literally, huh? Reedus joked that they were supposed to be acting, you know? But Andrew, man, he had this dangerous lack of coordination. Later, Lincoln himself admitted to landing a punch on Morgan. Hey, at least he took it like a champ, right? Guess it's a good thing that they're all tough cookies on that show. So my zombie-loving friends, it seems like the world of The Walking Dead had its fair share of unplanned face-offs and unexpected punches. Just remember, when you watch those action scenes, it's all acting. Well, most of the time. So, from The Walking Dead's Andrew Lincoln throwing punches left, right, and center, to Shia LaBeouf and Tom Hardy having a wrestling match on set, these were famous co-stars who had violent fights on set.